Hello YouTube, GreaterJ1 here. Last video I told you how to be better at boss. Now I'm going to be telling you how to be better at pre-Vizsla. Now I've decided to do him next because he's also another very good gunner. And he's pretty much just Dark Size Mandalorian but with a better gun. And I would rather use him over the Mandalorian. But let me just check the chat real quick. Sorry if I had the chat open. But yeah, he's a very fun character. I mean, not chat open, the leaderboard's open. However, I'd rather use him over the Mandalorian, and he just has a better gun, so. Now he's one of the characters that needs stamina and really matters with his stamina, which not all characters actually do. But he can be just a very annoying enemy to attack with his jetpack, but it's really important you use his jetpack to your advantage, and you keep your stamina. Super important you keep your stamina. And reloading your gun when you're not in combat, which is how you should play all the characters, but still. Somebody just put the enemy in the lava. Now, I never fire unless when somebody's blocking, which can make it really annoying. And if you ask me what's probably the most useful thing when somebody's choking an enemy, is probably just trying to get as many hits as them. But I did not tell you how to be playing him. He's like most gunners, good at close or long ranges. I was used to using boss's abilities for the boss video, so let me just get the hang of him. But yeah, he's very nice to have in your team if you know how to use him. Now he's much harder to unlock than boss. You need, I think originally it was 3 people in the practice area, then kill 5 of Snoke's guards. That's what a Praetorian guard is. I think that's how you say it. You need to kill 5 of Snoke's guards. I said it as Snoke's guards in case some of you did not know what that type of guard is. That's because I know a lot of you probably won't, so. But yeah, they're like the guards with the knives from the Last Jedi, and you need to kill 5 of them as pre-Vizsla. But I think you could just have your friends get them and get the kills, get damage them, and then you can just get and then you can just do the last shot of it. So I fell for his chick. He probably wasn't a chick, he probably just fell in there on accident, but he most certainly got his team a kill. Anyways, he can, like most gunners, he can be used at close or long ranges. Skins doesn't matter. So there are very few skins on gunners though, it really matters. And that's for very few gunners. I think the only character that really matters with his skins are Cad Bane. Because other than that, it's really not gonna matter. So this is one of the Grievous lightsabers, so you need to collect that to get Grievous. Now it's a 360-degree flip. Anyways, the abilities I recommend using are Dark Saber, aka Defensive Strike, and Jetpack. Hey! I think that was a glitch, but it most certainly saved me. Now I really recommend playing a gunner in first person because it's so much harder to do it in third. That's for me at least. How many kills have I got? Only 2, okay, so. Oh wait, because of FN2187 I thought I had only got the 1. Anyways, he's super helpful to have in your team. However, how he should be played is using his jetpack to be a hard enemy to hit, especially for lightsaber characters. Using his jetpack to be hard and to be a hard enemy to hit. Saving up his stamina, and do not be used at ground range unless you have a very safe distance or your enemy's already in combat. So he's more, I usually team play with him. So wait, team, it's a trick. However, his third strike actually can stagger people. I don't know if it always happens, because it didn't happen there, but it can stagger people. But yeah, so World Boss is a character that needs to maneuver his rolls to be a hard enemy to hit and stay on the move. Previously needs his jetpack to be a hard enemy and stay on the move. Now, I know I'm not really going into much detail with the characters. I'm so sorry because of it. Sometimes it's just hard to give an explanation, and by that I mean like it's sort of hard to say how to do it. Anyways, the abilities I recommend are defensive strike, flamethrower and whipcord. Impact grenades and I'd only really use if you've got good aim, then jetpack. And if you often don't want to use your jetpack, then I recommend using dodge. So, but I'd recommend, and your stats are 50 I think, but it's sort of hard to tell because it could be 150. Damage is only 11, health 150, which is below average, speed 19, just a little faster than boss if I'm correct, and then his jump is 50. So it's on character selection. And it's on Tatooine, so anyways, I really recommend using him. And he may not have the rapid fire that Boss has, but he more than makes up for that with his jetpack. And he's a character that, if you don't even have good aim, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't, because you don't even have to use his jetpack to have good aim. You just need to at least be able to use the jetpack. So I'm just going to use Sabine Wren because she's the closest character I have to pretty much Vizsla, and I'd rather use her over the Mandalorian right now. Like, I don't normally play gunners, so I might get better at them sooner. So, because I am playing them more. However, this is not a Sabine Wren video, so sorry, but no Sabine Wren intended. So, she's also another character that needs to maneuver her stamina, and I know I said this is not a Sabine Wren video. Okay, maybe not. That was not a good idea. Ow. Wait for his stamina to go. This can actually annoy an enemy if their stamina runs out, because this means that you can actually get a kill. And if you just wait for their stamina to run out, they will only have the one choice on attacking or using a push if they have a push, so, or a pull, so, until their stamina comes back. Oh my! I think that was the Inquisitor, the grand one. fly away. This is why you need your jetpack because they can actually save you. Now, if you don't have great aim with Vizsla or any character that has rocket that can fly, then it does not really matter, because you don't need their jetpack to be good with aiming. You just need to be at least, they can just be used for an escape way or getting closer to your enemies. I did not realise that was Anakin there. Okay, my jetpack glitched where it's a glitch that sometimes happens where you try to fly but it doesn't. Okay, fly away. There. Ah! I stopped pressing E, but it carried me on flying. I flied longer than I wanted to. Yeah, you're a bit... You should have known that, Inquisitor. So... Gunners can actually be really frustrating to face up against if you use a lightsaber, because 99% of the time you'll get close to them, they'll fly away, and they'll just repeat the process until you actually kill them or they kill you. So, whoa, my! Thank you, Rex. I did not realise they were there. But the only real weakness for characters that can fly is characters that can also fly, and characters that are actually able to that have guns. So those are the only weaknesses for characters that can fly, not including force sensitive characters. So my jetpack broke, so anyways, I recommend using Vizsla. He's not as situational as, like, say, Ki-Adi-Mundi, or he's not as situational as Ki-Adi-Mundi, because with Ki-Adi-Mundi, he's a character that you need to play defensively and does not have the best stamina. He has, like, the worst stamina, which is not a good impression for a character that needs to be used defensively. But if you're having a hard time trying to win against the enemy and you need to defend yourself but not with Obi-Wan, or you're not on the dark or you're not on the light side, then I recommend using a jetpack character, because that will allow you to fly. And that will make you a super annoying target to hit, because if you're able to fly, you're going to be pretty much invincible. Now, I would put gunners under the lightsaber characters, because they don't do as... Because I think only Aura Singh and Thrawn can actually do the same amount of damage as a lightsaber. But Thrawn can only do the same amount of damage if he's able to. He can only do the same amount of damage if he uses an ability called Ruthless Tactics, which pretty much increases his gun damage, and I think it also increases the damage for people that also get affected by it to more of a lightsaber damage. So I do have the I did buy Double Vote Game Pass. I actually found something out. You can get more kills on VIPs than you can in Team Deathmatch. So you get more kills on VIPs. So I'm gonna use the beam then again, because yeah. This didn't go as well. This didn't go well on being on the wrong team. A lot of the video on one of my guides, I think it was on the Darth Vader guide, and I might even just redo it because of it. So, like, I need to be at least on the right team for at least like most of the video. So, because if I'm not, then I'm probably just going to redo the video right after. So, but if I'm like able to give good descriptions, which I don't normally do, then I will go over it. So then I won't really re-upload the video. Anyways, if you're playing Vizsla, it's a very good choice, however hard to unlock. It is easy to recommend him to newer players, but only if you unlocked him, because he's super hard to unlock. So, the way I got him, if I remember correctly, was on a public server, and I think some other people were trying to get him. So, waiting for his stamina to go down. Then shoot. Wait for his stamina to go down again. Shoot. And yes, that can actually be quite annoying if you actually do that. I am on your team, you know, Luke. And I'm not the one you need to be killing. The enemy is what you need to be killing. The second sister now. Oh dear, I can't fly away. It's important you have your stamina, because otherwise a situation like that could happen. Oh, my smoke screen's still on. It's off now. Anyways, really recommend Vizsla. He's a character that you need to sort of stay in the air with. But if he's on a map that's closed in, he doesn't even need the jetpack. All the jetpack is really needed for, it's just for getting from one place to another or escaping, which is how I feel like most of the jetpacks should be used. If a character has a charged shot, then that's going to be so. Oh dear. Hang on, is it actually off them? You can see the smoke there. It's probably harder for you to see it, but it did activate, and you can actually see it there. I did not even think it would activate because it went off the map. Anyways, he's recommended staying close to his team, because he's a character that is able to deal damage, but not a character that's meant to be like soup. No character that uses a gun should be treated like they're an absolute tank, unless you could say like they are for an example, we could say like boss, or any character that can rapid fire. So if any character that can rapid fire, then they are just good on their own, but some characters that use guns actually needs to be by their team, otherwise they're not going to be as good as they would, or as they should be. So, and I do not recommend spawn killing, so because that's wrong in so many. Where did he go? Oh, that's where he went. I think it's probably a glitch. Malikos. Excuse me, Malikos, but you're already low on health. I don't really know what the smoke grenades does. I think it's meant to make you harder to be seen, but it does not do a great job on that. It does make it harder to calculate, but a lot of the time I'll face off a spin wrench, she'll activate her smoke grenades, and I'll have trouble trying to get to her because on how much damage I'm taking, so. However, that's not happening with me. Anyways, previously highly recommended for using. He can be recommended to newer players. So, but he's not as recommended as well as any other character. Well, he is recommended, but he's harder to unlock, so it's sort of harder to actually recommend him to a newer player because he's harder to unlock. But other than that, he's so great to recommend to a newer player. However, if you're just looking for a character that's pretty much similar to him, who's easier to unlock, then I'd recommend the Mandalorian or Cad Bane, or Django or Boba Fett, because they're just so much easier to use. And I'm really not looking forward to making a Boba Fett video because I don't play as him and I find him much harder to use than Django, so yeah, don't expect too much of a Boba Fett video to come out. I just want to check again, have I got 2 times villains on? Yes, I have. Sometimes the 2 times villains doesn't work out as well. Sorry, it's my friends just joined again from the last video. So yeah. Sorry for all the pauses. Now if I'm not on the dark side, then I'm just going to join another server. Okay, take pre-Vizsla. Now, he's a very annoying target to use if you use his jetpack quite frequently, but make sure it's not too frequently, because if it is too frequently you're going to run out of stamina. So it can be frequently, but it cannot be too frequently. So if I face off against Luke, I'm going to stand no chance because he's being Luke. And 99% of the time, I never stand a chance against anyone. Well, 100% of the time, I never stand a chance against anyone who's a higher level than me. So, how many people in the server? That 2 people. This is going to be so annoying. I'm just going to join another server. So I joined another server, and I'm in Palpatine's office. That's what the map is, at least. The only real weaknesses for pre-Vizsla is probably maps that are closed in like Palpatine's office, because he needs an open map and if he's going to have an advantage, and the only times his jetpack will really become useful is in open maps, and he's not going to do too well. Anyways, his defensive strike is very fun to use, but it should not be overused. And it's only 3 strikes after all, so you're not going to be getting like so it's not as if you're going to be doing so much with it. And I think he would have worked better if his weapon was the dark saber, because 1, he would be the first character to ever wield the dark saber in Heroes vs Villains, and that would really make him stand out. So which is why I don't think it should have been a defensive strike, and if anything, this could have introduced a new ability. The ability is pretty much... How does Anakin shoot forward though? That does not make sense. I think it was a glitch, so... I think it was Forza had actually shot Anakin, but the game glitched out and it said it the other way around, or it was balancing, so, but I don't think it was. But previously, easy to recommend to newer players if you unlocked him. Not great on closed-in maps. That's the only real weaknesses he has, other than people that can also fly and people that you also use guns. Those are the only weaknesses he has, closed-in maps, people that can also fly and have guns, and people that use guns after all. Those are his only real weaknesses. And he has a gun that looks similar to, what is it? I'm trying to remember the name. To the clone guns. However, it's not actually full clone guns. It's similar though. It's similar to the guns that clones use. The pistols at least. Anyways, easy to recommend to newer players and really fun to play as. He's probably one of the hardest characters to unlock in the game, if not I'd call him the hardest. But other than that, I wouldn't really call him he's pretty much, he's not as hard to get as the Tusken Raider badge, which I do actually have. So it's not as rare to get as a Tusken Raider badge, but yeah, it is still pretty hard to get, so. And the difficulty to get it is just that high, it's just so hard to get him. Anyways, if you are able to use his jetpack and shoot while using it, or use it to get around, then that's just going to be so good. And I did say earlier in this video, I did buy I think it was either this video or the video before I bought the double vote game pass. So yeah, the no skins are really recommended. So, and taunts, I don't really go over the taunts because I don't really have to, because pretty much I don't have to do the taunts, and it's for multiple reasons, because they don't really matter. So but characters that use jetpacks, despite their stamina draining quite quickly, they are able to actually they do make up for that. What was I on about? Characters with jetpacks can actually move faster than a sprinting character, because that's how fast their jetpack actually moves them if you go forwards, and I think it also works the same backwards. It felt like it was a bit slower in reverse, but that's probably just me. Anyways, he's super fun to use when you unlocked him. Easy to recommend to newer players, and if you see somebody that's trying to get pre-Vizsla, I recommend helping them, because he's super hard to get compared to any other characters. For an example, like he's harder to get than characters like, for an example, like, I'm trying to think of an example, Boss, or any of the badge characters that's not pre-Vizsla. Ow. We both have blue blaster shots. The battle of the blue blaster shooters. But just use your jetpack to your advantage and save your stamina. I'm gonna hide in here. And I'll see if anyone can... They're not even finding me! And I'm peeking out a bit there. They're not even finding me! This could mean... I wonder... Would I be able to shoot somebody? If I get them in range? Right. It looks like the bush is shooting blaster bolts. And I really recommend using him on your team if you have a team that needs somebody to be a hard target to hit but can get many kills, then I really recommend trying to unlock Vizsla. Got to wait till the coast is clear. Quickly, get this point, get this point. Come on, quickly, quickly, quickly. But his defensive strike is great for finishing off enemies. So, yeah. I need to get some of these back. That's actually quite a lot. Is that... Oh, they're getting it again. Come on, Phasma, we're gonna get it. Also, I think the developers made Captain Phasma's helmet, the skin, actually a male, when she's actually female. So... Help me, my jetpack. No, 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 no. Hide behind the tree. Hide behind the tree. Hide behind the tree. There you are. Come on, we need to get this before the enemy team even can get it. I'm gonna aim at Ray. No, we're gonna lose if we don't get to that last control point. Now, I actually have hidden here before, and yet nobody's ever like found me, and it's and I find it so surprising because you can see my black shadow. I even look at myself and I can still see my body, but yet nobody can find me there. And I even look there sometimes to see if anyone else does it, so just to see if anyone else is hiding there, but still. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Vizsla is super fun to use if you are able to use this jetpack and for getting from one place to another or to escape. But he's also really good with his rolls, which actually bring him to the speed of sprinting. I've actually found that out. It's hard. I wouldn't recommend Vizsla on closed-in maps. By that I mean like Palpatine's office, because that's actually a too closed-in map. By closed-in I mean like where the roof is so short that it's not going to be able to fit that it's not going to be able to, that its jetpack won't be very useful. That's what I mean by it. And Palpatine's office is a grand example of it. However, I would not be surprised if a Death Star 2 Palpatine's throne room would come out, because there's now two Coruscant maps. The map of the Jedi Temple and the map of Palpatine's office, and those are the two Coruscant maps. And I would not be surprised if another Coruscant map comes out, and it's another Death Star map comes out, and it's Palpatine's throne room, because if you got his office, you might as well make his if you got the office, you might as well make. If you got his office, might as well make the If you got his office, might as well make his throne room. So, and the best part about it is that it actually added 2 new skins to the game. I think it also added a couple more, but it means that now you can actually recreate Palpatine's Jill from it. But if there's one of the map for Coruscant I'd like to see, it would have to be the room where Palpatine duels Yoda in Revenge of the Sith. I think it's the Senate room, I think. I'm going to be defending our flag, so. But it would be even cooler if there's like a moving feature for the thing that raises up and down in Revenge of the Sith. And I get that might not be added to the game, but it would be nice to see, and then you can like recreate all the duels of Palpatine, because it's probably the closest we're ever going to get to that map right now is probably going to be trying to think of it. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on, Jetpack, come on, come on, come on. They're going to catch up. Thank you. Jetpack away. No, no. My jetpack. Okay, how did they not see me? Oh, I thought Cal kills me until I saw the death message right there. So, really enjoy using free Vizsla when I do pick him. He's easy to get the hang of, which is not the case for a lot of characters in the game. Like, some of the most OP characters are actually characters that are quite easy to get the hang of, which is not usually the case sometimes. But the top tier characters, which are Palpatine and Yoda, by top tier I mean like the last characters that you pretty much get in the game with levels, have less health, and it's because they're meant to be the most, or one of the most OP characters in the game. Anyways, if you use the last strike on somebody, then be sure for them to get a stagger, even if they're not at the stamina to be staggered, because yeah, it's how it works, and it's just so overpowered at certain strikes. Even if they're not a gun, even if they're not using a lightsaber. Come on, come on, come on. No. Wait, Han Solo? It was Han Solo, not Fordo. Also, lately I've been seeing people wear Fordo skins for Rex, and that's pretty much just giving a sign that they're a pro. So if you don't want yourself to be revealed with a pro as a pro, and you have the skin, then yeah, you don't want to wear the that's Fordo skin, because that's gonna sign that you're a pro at Rex. And if you do, some people might just walk away. So yes, Grievous, go on, go on, go on. Get Han, get Han, get Han, get Han. Got my revenge on Han. Yes, you did it, Grievous. Grievous is truly the most overpowered character in the game. Now, you guys may disagree with me, but it's just easy to survive as, and I know this is a general Grievous video, and I know this is going like completely off topic, but still, does not matter. Kylo, you scared me. Because I thought I was going to get sliced there, then. How many kills did I get? I've only got 2. Or somebody's got like 6, I think it was. It's so annoying when you're trying to get those slices with Vizsla, especially if it's against somebody who can fly. And then yeah. But Vizsla so recommended to be used. He's just so overpowered when you know how to use him, so really recommend using him. So if you see somebody trying to unlock him, just help them, because, and if you don't even have him, then you can pretty much help each other to get him, so, which is why I recommend using him. So yeah, or helping somebody get him. And even if you do have him, just help that person, because if it's a character that you think that will actually help them get better at the game, then just help them, because he's just some of the most overpowered characters in the game. He's probably ended up in probably my top 10. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just going to do one last team standing round, hopefully as per Vizsla. Yep, as per Vizsla. Hopefully, not as hopefully, but as per Vizsla. And while you not might get as many kills with him, he's just that overpowered, so that he can be used with a team or without. So Fordo isn't here. Sometimes it will actually tell you what skin they're wearing in last team standing, so I don't think Fordo's here. I think that Fordo guy is on our team, and he's that Boba Fett. Wherever that's where the Boba Fett is, I think. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Needs cover. I'm trying to save stamina while also using my jetpack for it. So, because that, yeah. Now he's also easier to actually use in flight, so, and shooting. As long as your enemy's also moving in the same direction that you're moving, so I think most of us got a kill that round. I think Kylo didn't get a kill, so 2 of us didn't get a kill. Oh well. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.